morning and welcome to DBS This Morning. It's another beautiful day here in the Helen of the West, and we've got some amazing features for you today again. First, we've got to kick off with the morning news.
Good morning. The Respiratory Hospital, otherwise known as the Victoria Hospital, will be closed soon and the infrastructure repurposed to house the new Castries multipurpose medical facility. This facility will comprise the Castries Urban Polyclinic, to which the operations of the Castries Wellness Center will be transferred, and a secondary care facility attached to the Millennium Heights Medical Complex.
This was to be implemented following the transfer of the Victoria Hospital to the Millennium Heights Medical Complex. However, the process was delayed, and the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic made matters even worse. There was a need to review and redevelop the strategy in keeping with the government of St. Lucia's current direction for health reforms. The policy decision was preceded and guided by months of review and discussions by technical teams of both institutions.
Health officials made the announcement at a press conference on Monday. The facility will be developed and operated under the theme One Patient, Three Services, offering primary health services, urgent health care, and secondary health care. A 19-year-old Gara resident is dead and his girlfriend is nursing injuries following a shooting in the community on Sunday, June 4th. The shooting has prompted a call for a greater police presence in that community.
On Sunday, June 4th, emergency personnel at the Grosile Fire Station responded to an alleged shooting incident at Gara in Babono at approximately 6:55 p.m. The responding officers found in the presence of the police a male individual lying on the ground. A rapid assessment revealed that he was void of vital signs and that he sustained several penetrating wounds to his body. Due to the obvious signs of death, the scene was left in the care of police officers. A female individual was also found on the scene with penetrating wounds to her body. She was transferred to an awaiting ambulance where emergency medical care was provided en route to a medical facility.
The Royal St. Lucia Police Force is encouraging anyone with information surrounding Sunday's shooting incident to contact the nearest police station or the Babono Police Station at 456-4120, 456-4121, or the crime hotline at 555 for anonymous reporting. The Ministry of Health is shining the spotlight on the link between healthy eating and a healthy mind throughout the month of June, which is being observed as Caribbean Nutrition Awareness Month. Activities will focus on the connection between diet and mental health issues such as stress and depression. The theme for this year is Nourish to Flourish. Your mental health matters.
The way you eat can affect your mental health. And for example, there are actual nutrients from the food that can be associated with anxiety, depression, even your mood. So the way you feel can be influenced by what you consume.
New research is showing that even though the brain only accounts for about 2% of our body weight, it accounts for as much as 25% of our metabolic demands, underscoring the importance of good nutrition to brain function. This is especially important as the Ministries of Health and Education implement healthy eating programs at local schools. The St. Lucia Labour Party, the SLP, has planned a grand rally on July 30th in Micoud South to celebrate its 2 years in office.
It's going to be 2 years since elections were held on 26th of July, and our party is going to be holding a massive, we've not had time to celebrate our victory. So on the 30th of July, we're going to be holding a massive Thanksgiving rally in the constituency of Micoud South. On the 30th of July, all Labour Party supporters, we're inviting all solutions. We've got a lot to talk about. We've got a lot to celebrate. We've got to see where our country has come from the 26th of July 2021 to the 26th of July 2023. So we're calling all of our supporters, all St. Lucians, to come to Micoud South for a massive celebration. It's just a time that we're going to Micoud South. Micoud South is part of St. Lucia. We are inclusive government. We don't want that division. Must stop. Inclusive. Inviting Micoud South, but everybody else, inclusive.
Despite the Micoud South constituency being a seat held by the opposition, more specifically the leader of the opposition, Alan Shastney, Pierre says the Labour Party is an organization of inclusivity. He says no section of the society should be left out based on their political affiliation or ideologies. Now, those are your top stories. Thanks for watching. Good morning.
Thank you very much, News Desk. And now we take a break. We will be back. Now for our first feature. We caught up with a young lady by the name of Luvia McDonald. She is autistic and she have not had a very decent growing life, but thank goodness she's overcome a lot of it. We caught up with her. I'm here with Luvia McDonald. Luvia has been termed crazy lady from Beaufort, mad woman, this person, that person, a lot of names, a lot of titles, unpleasant titles have been attached to you. First, let me say hi. How are you?
I am fine, miss. I am blessed by God's grace.
Wonderful.
I'm okay.
Now we wanted to share your little story. We wanted to shed light on you because it saddens me to some point, but it also excites me that you're now overcoming a lot of what you had to go through as a young woman growing up. Tell us about yourself. Who is Luvia?
Well, I am my mom's only child. One sister by dad. I was born and raised in the community of Denry St. Lucia, the Marbella Valley. I'm 25 years old and I love to cook and I love voluntary work, especially helping other girls develop themselves.
Wonderful. Now, life has not been the kindest to you because you were born autistic.
Yes.
Wonderful. Tell us about that journey.
Well, from the time I was a little baby, I was diagnosed with a condition which is autism. It have affected my self-esteem, especially when I was 14 years old. I was being called names, being bullied, called weirdo, all kind of names that gave me a poor image of myself. It was very hurtful. It affected the way I view myself and I view life. Until my mom, who is an educator and is a special ed educator as well, she knows about the condition, so she got a professional help and a personal psychiatrist is Dr. Gillard at Tapia Hospital to help me overcome this situation. From them, I developed self-acceptance. I accept and love myself for who I am in spite of my differences. These have helped me to prove to other women out there that there is still hope in spite of the mistakes they make and circumstances they are in currently or was in. It's not detrimental to their life. Well, some of the thoughts like suicidal thoughts, it was very bad. And another one is like, hurting somebody because I had a lot of anger and resentment in me. And I was very, I wanted revenge. So I felt I gave up on life, that I just want to die. These are the thoughts that was going through my mind.
Since that program, tell us a little bit about the program and what are some of the processes you had to go through in that program and how it is that this program has assisted you to date.
The Bridge of Hope Foundation program is based about spirituality, but we also focused on development, soft skills, developing young girls especially into better individuals. That Bridge of program have taught me to be humble, forgive and accept myself for who I am in spite of my differences. That's the best aspect of the Bridge of Hope program, the spirituality aspect. God loves you in spite of your differences and your mistakes. That is the most important aspect I have learned. And from this day on, I have developed interpersonal skills which help me correlate with people from different environments and backgrounds, which give me social cues and no boundaries. There's a saying that when you carry yourself, people have impressions of you. People realize that the way they think of me and the words don't get to me anymore. So they realize that, okay, Luvia is determined. These things don't define who she is. These things don't define her destiny, her future, her purpose, which gives them a certain respect of me, which make them marvel about this. Then I say to the young girls, like, in spite of the situation you're going through, there is always somebody in a worse situation. There is always hope. Our mindset is a very powerful obstacle. Our mindset affects our attitude, which determines our altitude, which is success. So we have to have a positive mindset towards our life and ourselves in spite of the situation which is beyond our control.
Wonderful. You mentioned purpose. What's Luvia's purpose? Now that you're able to put all of these little obstacles, well, at least quiet them down a little bit and now focus on what it is your purpose is. What do you believe your purpose is?
My purpose, number one, is to serve God. Because if it had been for God, I'll not be who I am today. Number two is to help young girls. Voluntary work is a very important aspect of society. And I think we in St. Lucia, we are more focused on the achievements, academics, sports, getting good jobs, managerial position, promotion. But what's the sense if we get all of that and then we are still self-underdeveloped? We still have some issues. We have some anger issues. We have some self-esteem issues. So when I do the voluntary work and I know that I'm trying to help at least one person make a difference with their life, I'm indirectly helping the social problems face, especially in the ages of adolescenthood from 12 to 18 years.
Wonderful. We are not going to be, ignorant and play naive to the fact that, all right, you went through this program and all of a sudden everybody is going to start treating you differently. What are still some of the challenges that you have to undergo on a daily basis?
Some of the challenges I undergo on a daily basis is because of my past, people don't know where I've come from. People don't know that I've changed. People still tend to judge me and pinpoint fingers at me, like say, hey, she did X and Y in Form 4. She was that crazy girl in Form 4. Look at her now. What's she doing in town? But these things don't really bother me because I know that I have changed. I did not know better when I was younger, but I am older, I'm wiser. I have learned through experiences and help of my mentor, Miss Pastor Simone Senfor. So these things don't really bother me.
Right. Now, in our wrapping up, what would you like to say to our DBS viewing populace right now in terms of how it is that they can make a difference in how they deal with persons like yourself? This must have not been easy.
Okay, to the viewing public, education. I realize in the culture and society, we tend to say that child has a problem, that child is just malleable, that child don't have manners. But education, autism is a wide spectrum, and if we are not educated about the condition, we may not know better. So always be knowledgeable about the condition, and there are certain patterns of behavior. Some may be more dominant in other children than others, but there are certain patterns of behavior like poor eye contact, don't call my name, why are you calling me, don't look at me. Want to separate yourself from the crowds. These are the patterns of autism. St. Lucians, I don't think majority of the culture here would understand it, but I would say to these kind of behavior patterns, we have to be tolerant. We have to try to find out why the child is behaving in that particular way before making a judgment or misunderstanding or conceptualization of the child.
You're gorgeous. Take care of yourself and thank you. And keep pushing, girl.
Thank you so much, Miss. I will, with determination, persistence, consistency, and resiliency.
And that we put some respect on her name. What's the name again? Luvia McDonald. Put some respect on her name. And now for our second feature, St. Lucia has definitely been doing a lot on the outside world. Moto, one of our very creatives, has just been recognized by the City of Atlanta and the House of Representatives. We caught up with Moto. He's on island. We caught up with Moto. Of course, recently, if you follow Moto, you would know that recently the man is in the news. With reasoning, because he's just been recognized by the City of Atlanta and the House of Representatives.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Amazing. Thank you. And I have to come down to the island to, celebrate. We have to celebrate a little bit.
We have to celebrate.
But yes,
congratulations. Tell me about that, man.
It's my second recognition. U.S. recognition by Jesse Hamilton, which is the U.S. The New York State Senator. Right. But this one was another appreciation again by the U.S. government. from Moto being an instrumental person within the soca industry. For the last 13 years, I've been, doing the rhythms, producing, doing the hit songs for Marshall, for Bungie, for Fayan, Patrice Roberts. I can name all of them. And it's only been 13 years. You said
That's
it's
a long time. I mean, you've been there a long time, but you know what? It shows.
28-year-old,
yeah,
though.
for 28 years, that's a lot.
For 28-year-old, I did what I have to do to become a brand name in the soca industry.
Not just in your island.
And then, yes. So
That is huge.
They recognize Moto, they recognize St. Lucia as well on the whole. They were celebrating St. Lucia, St. Lucia culture, St. Lucia food, everything up there in Atlanta Carnival just over the weekend. So it was an amazing thing. They had the St. Lucian t-shirts and everything, like the stars and stuff. So it was a whole celebration of St. Lucia. I wish that government of St. Lucia had collaborate with Atlanta committee just a little bit more to bring even more recognition and fundamentals to the celebration. But so they didn't do that. So
it is what it is for now, But you know what? It didn't stop them from ensuring that they put some respect on your name, because you are definitely doing your part.
That's right.
And it shows. So let me talk a little bit about where we at right now. I mean, Moto, the brand, you have a mission.
Yes.
As we speak about many occasions when we talk, you have a passion, you have a dream, you have something that you plan to, or you hope to accomplish within this musical fraternity. What is that, and how close are you to that, and what does this recognition means on the way towards realizing that mission?
Well, this specific recognition, I hope that it inspires a lot of the younger artists, artist producers, whoever entertainers that's looking to come into the industry, to look at that how Moto really just maneuvered the entire industry and became a brand. I hope that aspires. I hope that's what they walk away with. Other than that, what's next? I mean, is just to grow. It's all about the growth, all about being.
Team Fox, you said you would like to become Team Fox.
Yeah.
You would like to. What are the plans and dreams you have for Team Fox?
I want Team Fox to become a massive studio, a massive recording studio, as far as working with the biggest of biggest names, and also I want Moto to be how you say it, penetrate. I personally want to penetrate the American market with soca music.
So where are we right now in terms of that? Because you are being recognized in the city of Atlanta and also New York, Brooklyn. You're getting that recognition there.
Right,
that is just a small fraction of it. When you say penetrate the U.S. market, what are you talking about? Where do you want it to go?
I'm talking about heavy airplay of radio stations all over the U.S.
Right.
And become touring the U.S. as well. Going to these concerts, these big, massive festivals. They don't even do regular small concerts. You see the festivals? And I also had a proposal with St. Lucia Tourism Board that they should be invested in bringing these St. Lucian artists, or like me, or whoever culture ambassadors they have, into these big festivals and portraying the talents of St. Lucia at the same time. They should help, assist in doing that. You understand? Cross-market St. Lucia and cross-market your artists and them to be on these American, European festivals.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
A lot is going on. How do you manage and balance all of that? Because Carnival is now around the corner. You're here just to dip out again, because I hear you're here for a different reason, just a few days. Dip out again and to come back for Carnival. But you have already put out at least, how many rhythms have you got out there already?
Three
Rhythms.
Yeah.
And you said you got two on the way again.
Yeah. One more single and one more rhythm.
Right.
Correct.
So this is a lot going on there. How do you balance all of that?
Honestly, the rhythm, the music-wise, I have stuff that I have done prior. I do it in the prior year, and then I choose what dates, what to put out, what dates to put it out, and stuff like that. And everything else that's around the place, I mean, it just goes with the flow of things.
Right.
And I've never gotten into a situation where I'm kind of like choosing this or choosing that, and it's all of it. Everything just flows. It just flows with me.
Just what it is with
I'm like the wind, I just
like water,
flows,
you just fit into the-
so that's how everything happens with me, from production, from performing. I'm performing every weekend. I'm out somewhere raising the flags of St. Lucia, and I'm just here for a few. Come to visit my my local stations. Big up
You're not
DBS.
ready, of
You know,
course.
yeah, just
Absolutely. I was just about to tell her, big up the DBS morning show
Yeah.
because we loud.
yeah. DBS morning show is where it is. You don't know.
Absolutely. Moto, put out your handles so persons can follow the movement. Continue because I think this is just three in many more to come.
Yeah,
so we're looking
yeah,
forward to it. We want to
yeah.
be here for all of it.
Yes.
What's the handles again?
On Instagram, it's Moto_I_Love_Soca, MOTTO_I_Love_Soca. YouTube for all the music of all the productions, just not my productions, but all the Lucian artists. I upload them as well. It's Team Fox.
Absolutely.
Team Fox is where it is. And y'all see the
right
gym?
here. Of course. Moto there.
Artist, writer, producer. We
Moto
everything.
there.
We are everything.
Absolutely. And
Yes.
Moto, I love soca. Love it.
Yes.
Congratulations again, brother. And of course, keep flying. That's in. And by the way, that suit was the bomb.
Thank
We're
you.
gonna get some footage from that suit. We have to get that suit so our morning team can see it if they have not yet seen it. That suit was the bomb.
Thank you.
You know?
I appreciate it.
So, as usual, you know, the last time I almost broke the camera because, you know, my ugliness not too positive. So we love to have our lovely Maureen there to help us for the exercise. And, you know, I'm on one leg, so that is not your business what happened to me. But I'm still alive, I'm still able. Feel sorry for me, say sorry, Bweels. But that's all right. So first, you can get your broomstick or your mop or your fork, your cutlass. We're going to do a quick stretch. So you're going to put it behind your neck. And we're going to give the body a little twist. So you're going to your legs, make sure it's like body width. Slight bend in your knee, always. Chest out, core in, looking ahead of you. And you're going to make sure you want to put the bar on your trap area, not your neck, on your trap area. That's below your neck. All right? That's that area. Never put pressure on your neck area. Trap. I'm going to give some twists. Let's go. Next side. 1. You're going to suck in the core. That also hitting the abdomen area. Stretch out the stomach. 3, 4, nice stretch. Realize she's stretching and her head is still forward. That means chest area to waist area, that's what's doing the movement. All right, then you're going to go some good mornings. Slightly bend down and up. Let's go. You see she's going down, she's still looking ahead. So Senucha, when doing this exercise, take your time. Again, slight bend in the knee, she's coming all the way down and coming back up. If you have any issues, any pains, when you're doing these exercises, when you go down, where you can reach, you stop, then you come back up. Take your time. That's it. Then we're going from side to side. All right, now we're going from side to side. That's it. We're stretching. Breathe. Let your mouth move easy, in and out. Form is key. Remember, always a slight bend in the knees. All right. Now we have given a little stretch. You can take your ball and rest it down. So the first exercise you're going to do, you're going to space your legs out a little slight. No, stay in. Space the legs out slightly. You're going to hold the ball down in front of you. You're going to squat down and bring it up to your stomach. Squat down. Bring. So you're going to bring the ball down between your legs and up. Excellent. Let's go.
Timing this one?
Yeah. Let's go. We're going for 10 reps. Let's go. 1, 2. Now you see she's going down and she's coming up and there's still a slight bend in the knee, which is awesome, and that's what we want. Always maintain a bend in your knee. Core, you can see the core area is tight. The arms are stretched out and she's breathing. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent. So that's one exercise you can do with the ball or whatever round you have with a little weight at home. The second exercise, you're going to keep it to your chest. Your arms spaced out. So if somebody's on the side, you can elbow them. Going to squat down, push up. Bring it down to your chest, push up. That's it. Let's go. Go for 10 reps again. Remember, wider stance in your legs, St. Lucia. Always maintain, see the slight bend shaft in the knees, always maintaining it. A core is in. Arms is stretched out, so I'm just elbow in me. All right. So you go to squat down, then push up over your head. Excellent. 1, 2. So while the ball is coming down, she's going down with it. While she's coming up, the ball is going up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent. And remember, guys, these exercises you can do 2, 3, or 4 sets. If you want to build, you can do 6 to 8 reps. If you want to tone, you can do 10 to 12 reps. And if you want to get ripped, you can do 15 to 18 reps.
And that is our show for today. I hope you enjoyed our features, and we look forward to you tomorrow again. Joining us on DBS This Morning, I'm Maureen.